And I think this is a really typical thing that I honestly think everyone on their fitness journey kind of goes through. And I'm including myself, like I go through this as well. But I kind of wanted to read this out to you and then kind of like give you my response to it. So I'm doing well so far. I'm still feeling like I'm making progress, which is huge, especially on the days I feel like I'll never get to where I want to be. I'm trying to avoid the all or nothing thinking. I remember that I've already come this far and I can definitely keep going. So 100%, dude. Like the reason why we started this is to like get to like almost like an end result or like to an end destination, right? But one thing that I want you to almost like switch your mindset to is that like really, really, really focus on the journey, right? Because like again, I think we've talked about this before, Jeff, but you spent, I would say, all of your time during the whole journey phase, right? Because your goal, it's almost like an arbitrary thing because your goals will always change. It always changes. When I first got into fitness, my goal was simply to lose a bunch of weight, right? And I hit that goal. And my second goal was to build a bit more muscle. I hit that goal. And then the third goal was to do this. And then the fourth goal was to do that. It's like you can tell that the goals always change, right? And the reason why it keeps changing is because we always hit those goals, right? Whenever we hit a new goal, it's like, yeah, we may celebrate for maybe a couple minutes, a couple hours, a couple days, sometimes a couple weeks if you really like if it was a big milestone. But typically speaking, we're like happy honestly for just a small little moment, and then it's like, okay, on to the next thing. What's next, right? Because as humans, we are pretty much like we're built to for evolution. We're built to like we're built for progression basically. Because if we notice that we're not progressing in our work life, in our relationship life, in our health life, right? It's like well we what is their purpose here, right? And so just really realize, Jeff, that we spend all of our time in the journey phase, like from start to finish. We spent majority of our time in that kind of like middle thick phase, and so we can almost like try to switch our mindsets into really like enjoying this part of it. Like once you kind of realize that, Jeff, it's like you've already won the game because the entire purpose of fitness is not just to get fit, it's to stay fit. Same thing for a relationship. Most games worth playing are games that you want to play forever for the rest of your life, right? Same thing relationship. Like you don't win at being in a relationship. Like no, the entire point of a relationship is to stay in that relationship, right? And to make it better or make things go better, right? Same thing with fitness. It's like I know a lot of people who have this mentality where it's like, okay, I have this goal in mind. I want to hit this goal. And it's like, yeah, sure, they may hit that goal. But then what? Have they won in fitness? Because I see so many people, they go on like these fad diets, these exercise gimmicks, whatever they want to call it, and they do this quick thing for a couple of weeks, for a couple of months, and they may very well lose a bunch of weight, right? But then because they had this almost like limited mindset where it's like, okay, my only goal here is to lose 20 pounds, and then that's it. Well, then it's like, what happens afterwards? They lose the 20 pounds and then they gain all the weight back again, if not more. And that is because they did not develop the habits necessary to sustain those results. And most of the time, usually, always, you develop those habits by actually going through the journey, by actually being in the thick of it, by understanding the importance of tracking your food, by tracking your food, by doing your workouts, by getting your steps in, by getting your sleep in, by reducing your stress levels. Like all these principles you learn in the journey phase. You don't learn any of this by doing like a quick fix or something like that. And so I think it's awesome that we're going through this journey together, Jeff, because during this time, like you're learning so much and you're developing all these healthy, wonderful habits that, I mean, I think you feel pretty confident now, at least maintaining your 200 pounds body, right? Like, I feel like because we've gone through it like nice and easy, nice and slowly, now you feel pretty confident that you can actually able to maintain what you have right now, right? It's like now, of course, like our new goal is to get to 195, 190, 185, right? And it's like, dude, I would not worry. Like you are gonna get to where you want to be at. Like if like we will get to where you want to be at, right? But I really want you to just like enjoy the journey a bit more because okay, let's say for you, Jeff, let's say it's inevitable. Like you will reach your desired outcome eventually, right? It's like, okay, now that we know that, it's like, okay, well, we might as well enjoy the journey now, right? Because if we constantly just like keep chasing or like keep looking for this thing that, okay, I will not be happy until this happens, or I will not be satisfied until that happens. It's like that kind of defeats the purpose of life in general. Because again, like we spend most of our time in a journey phase, so we might as well embrace it and enjoy that phase, right? I know it kind of went off a tangent there, but I'm kind of like really passionate about this because I went through that mistake as well, where it's like I was just so goal oriented and I wasn't really like process oriented, and I just like honestly, I wasn't really enjoying it, to be honest. Like I was dreading my workouts, I was dreading my diet, and it just wasn't a fun time, to be honest. And that's why I'm so passionate about helping you guys and like doing this in a fun, sustainable way where you both get to see progress, but then also making sure that we actually eat the foods we enjoy, actually doing the workouts that we enjoy, doing cardio in a fun way, like not having to go on a treadmill necessarily, but actually, I mean, if you enjoy the treadmill, by all means, go ahead, but maybe going outside for a walk instead or playing your favorite sport instead. Just like making this a bit more fun so that it kind of like turns into a lifestyle, right? So hopefully some of that kind of resonate with you, Jeff. But just know that we're gonna reach your goals, dude. Like that's not an issue. Like your results are guaranteed. So we might as well enjoy the journey from here on out, right? So that's pretty much all that I have for you for this week. Because like I mentioned, next week will be our deload week. We got easy workouts. And dude, like another 2 pounds down from last week. So you know that you're gonna keep making progress. You have all this evidence. If you look back on your progress, dude, you have a stack of evidence week after week, month after month to suggest that, yes, I am capable of losing 1 to 2 pounds a week. Like, look at this graph, dudes. Like, look how smooth that is. 225 down to 195. Holy crap, dude. 30 pounds down. What the heck, man? So this literally goes to show you that we can at least lose another 30 pounds because you've done it before, dude. You've done it before. And with the accountability that you have for me, with the structure, with the program, with everything that you have access to, it's like, dude, losing your next 30 pounds, like it's just a matter of time, dude. So you might as well, throughout this entire journey, you might as well enjoy it, man. You might as well enjoy it. So I'll let you go, dude. Any questions for me, please let me know, and I'll speak to you soon. Peace. Now, if you want to be around a community of like-minded people just like yourself who will educate you, motivate you, and inspire you to absolutely demolish your health and fitness goals, come join the Barbarian Squad down below. I guarantee you, you will not regret it one single bit, and I'll see you inside.